Hello everybody, it's Cage here. So today we are going to, this is a mapping video. I know I rarely do these. But today we're going to do a scenario where the USA splits up and we're going to see what will happen to our divided country. By the way, all these countries, every other country just exists. Nothing happens. Nothing really happens to them. So the first thing that we have, this is inspired by this style is inspired by Az Pro, of course. So Oklahoma, well no, not Oklahoma, but Louisiana, Mississippi, and West Virginia. These guys collapse. And now oh, of course. So New Orleans gets independent. It becomes an independent country. And so here is what. So here are the new borders. So I'm gonna draw these borders. So we have Alabama getting a fair portion of Mississippi. That's about half of Mississippi. And of course, Arkansas. I don't know what I'm gonna give to Arkansas. I think I'm just gonna give them the rest. Like, I still want this to follow the Mississippi. So this state called a New Orleans state would become independent, and we're gonna be giving all this to Arkansas, so we give the rest to Texas. I mean, and Mississippi has a coup, so there's a new government in Mississippi now. So this is what the U.S. now looks like, and here, West Virginia, and Virginia swoops in and annexes West Virginia after that state collapses. And now it's time for America to have a war. All these divided, and it's over this little strip of land. This was back in 1835. This strip of land was annexed by Michigan. So it's Michigan versus Ohio. By the way, the upper bit. This is an unresolved conflict. So we now need to resolve. Sorry, my brother. He's yelling right now. He's not yelling. He's moaning, but whatever. Wisconsin wants this upper peninsula here, so you know what's gonna happen. You probably know what's gonna happen. It's just it's gonna go casual for Michigan, as first these states are fair until now these states are fully mobilized. And that pretty much takes care of things. Detroit is captured. So here Detroit is gone. So Detroit is captured by Ohio. And Wisconsin begins to push push into the Upper Peninsula. As the rest. The rest of these, the rest of the Upper Peninsula now begins to crumble. This and this and this is now Wisconsin occupied. So Wisconsin troops now arrive in northern Michigan. And this is taken a little later. This is taken. And I don't know where the Michigan capital is. But anyways, there we go. That's all. So we're gonna see. So let's go see this border exchange here. So the Upper Peninsula becomes Wisconsin territory, and places around the Detroit area are given to Ohio. So Michigan, they're now collapsing as well. Lake Michigan, and of course, well, Michigan's now a puppet of these two states. Now Britain. So Britain and the European powers look at this as a chance to recolonize the USA, because they're no help. Apparently they're alerted of this. By the way, here, Washington, D.C. exists. So there's a scramble for this area with the highest defense, and the person who captures it will now be declared the USA. So, it's basically a staring contest between Virginia and Maryland. But eventually, so this pact will be outlined in green. A new pact is formed called the American Defense Pact. And funnily enough, this consists of the 13 colonies, of the land of the 13 colonies. That's actually pretty funny. Because these were the original 13 colonies, well, other than just get rid of, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Because Maine would be part of Massachusetts. But anyway, this pact is fairly powerful. Whatever, but, well, now the whole pact faces an opponent. Not really, like, why is this indigo? turquoise. Oh wait, there is no real blue. Wait, there's no blue in paint. It's just indigo. So Florida is apparently a target here, but now... But also, this is basically... We are going to simulate one last war, and it is Texas versus Oklahoma. So, this is over this. Sorry that I turned on that guy and sneeze. So immediately, this strip now becomes Texan territory, and Oklahoma is, and how funny, a tornado happens right when the Texan troops arrive. Is this a coincidence, or is something else happening? And there we go. Oh. So, this whole ordeal with Texas is resolved, but Oklahoma has to cede nearly all their territory to Texas. So they're now becoming a powerhouse here. They are literally trying to get their old lands back. But anyways, this marks the end of the first episode of, I guess, the alternate future of the U.S. or whatever. So, peace out. Cage is off. Oh. Sorry, I'm gonna press the button to end the recording from the mic.